Hello, welcome back to my channel with me, Yones Dwi Kurniawan, or also called as Bungjo. As usual, in this channel, we will discuss everything about English. I do believe that you have already asked in your mind, yeah, what will be our topic for this nice occasion. All right, directly, I deliver you topic, the dates, and times. Yeah. This topic relate to basic competence 3.3 and 4.3 for 7th grader students of junior high school. Alright, we started when we discuss about dates and times. So what will be the content of our discussion? Yeah, dates and times. The first, we will talk about days. Yeah, second is months, and then the next is about numbers, preposition of time, and the last will be time. Okay, now we are going to start for the first point. It is about days. I do believe it is not hard or difficult discussion because I do believe many of you have understood about days. Yeah. Okay, in a week, yeah, started with Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the last will be Saturday. So it means that in a week there will be 7 days. Yeah, starting from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I do believe that we do not need to discuss this deeper because many of you have understood about this one. Now we are going to continue the second point. It is about months. Yeah, months. When we talk about months, so maybe yeah, you are going to to answer or to think about months. What is months? Yeah? Or how many months in a year? Yeah. So in a year there will be 12 months. What are they? Yeah. Started with January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and the last December. Okay, those are the months in a year. Now we are going to continue. The next is about numbers. In bahasa, numbers is bilangan. When we discuss or when we talk about numbers, yeah, numbers divided into two. Yeah, the first is cardinal number. In bahasa, bilangan kardinal. What is bilangan kardinal? Yeah. Cardinal number or bilangan kardinal is a number which shows how many of something there are. If we translate into bahasa and make it simple, kalau kita sederhanakan berarti cardinal number atau bilangan kardinal itu bilangan yang menunjukkan jumlah, ya, quantity. It is about quantity, ya, menunjukkan jumlah. Kata bilangan yang menunjukkan atau menampilkan jumlah dari sesuatu, ya. Bisa barang, bisa benda, bisa orang, dan bisa lainnya. Ya. When we talk about cardinal numbers, yeah, this one, yeah, started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. After that, continue by 13, yeah, ended by T, double E, and N. Yeah, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. After that, 20 started from 20, yeah, the N, T and Y. Yeah, after that, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, 30 will be 30, 40, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Ya. Kalau sudah masuk ke ratusan, dia akan menjadi 100. Ribuan akan menjadi thousand. Ya. Jadi setelah ribuan nanti akan ada jutaan, itu akan menjadi million. Ya, seperti itu. Okay. Now, second, ordinal numbers. Ya. Bilangan ordinal. Apa sih bilangan ordinal itu? A number which tells the position of an item or person in a list. Ya. Bilangan yang menunjukkan peringkat atau urutan, ya. Urutan dari apa? Bisa benda, barang, bisa juga orang. Ya, jadi menunjukkan peringkat urutan, ya. Itu kalau ordinal. Kalau cardinal tadi kan menunjukkan jumlah. Oke, ya. Ordinal numbers started with first, second, third, ya. After that fourth, ya, dimulai dari 4. Ini keempat itu fourth, berarti diakhiri dengan th atau t dan h. Fifth, sixth, seventh, 10, 11, 12, 13, ya, dan lain sebagainya, ya. Okay, that is about numbers. Oh ya, as addition, when you want to use ordinal numbers, it must be completed with article the. Ya, kalau menggunakan ordinal numbers itu pasti diawali dengan artikel the, ya. The first, the second, the third, the fourth. Nah, ya, kalau di cardinal tidak perlu menggunakan artikel the. Okay, we continue. The next about preposition of time. Nah, preposition itu kata depan of time. Nah, ini kata depan yang digunakan untuk menerangkan waktu, ya. So, preposition of time is a preposition that allows you to discuss a specific time period. It can be used to state the days, dates, months, and years as the adverb of sentences. Nah, preposition of time ini bisa digunakan untuk membantu membentuk kata keterangan waktu di dalam sebuah kalimat, ya. The first at, ya, at ini untuk for a precise time. Ini waktu yang sudah spesifik, waktu yang jelas, seperti itu, ya. For example, at 3 o'clock, at sunset, at 10:30 a.m. at the moment. Second, in, ya. In used for months, years, centuries, and long periods. Ini digunakan untuk bulan, tahun, ya, abad, century, and long periods. Ada periode yang lama, ada ruang di dalam periode tersebut, ya. Kalau tadi at kan spesifik, kalau ini secara umum, ya, atau ada periodenya di dalam waktu itu. As example, in October in 2020, in the next century, in the future. And the last on, ya, preposition of time on, used for days and dates. Ya, ini untuk hari dan juga untuk tanggal. Example, on Sunday, on Monday, on 12th of October. Nah, seperti itu, ya, penggunaan dari preposition of time. Nanti ini semua ketika digabungkan ke dalam sebuah kalimat, fungsinya akan menjadi kata keterangan waktu. Okay. The next, ya, nah, we will talk about times, the way we read or showing time or times. Yeah, okay. The first way, yeah. For example, yeah, it is 1 o'clock or it is 1 sharp. Ini ketika membicarakan waktunya tepat, ya, jam 1 tepat. Berarti kalau jam 2 berarti it is 2 o'clock or 2 sharp. Atau kata yang lain bisa digunakan punctual, itu juga bisa, ya. Kalau misalnya jam 3 berarti it is 3 o'clock or sharp. Okay, that is the first way. The second way, it is 12 a quarter or 15 minutes. Ya, it is 12 a quarter or it is 12:15 minutes, yang artinya jam 12 lewat 15 menit. Cara kedua, it is a quarter or 15 minutes past 12. Jadi cara yang pertama itu langsung dibaca saja. Jam 12:15 menit. Ya, atau jam 12:15. Ya, a quarter itu seperempat. Seperempat dari apa? Seperempat dari 60 menit, seperempat jam, seperti itu, ya. Lalu cara yang kedua akan menggunakan kata pas. Nah, kalau pas ini dibalik, ya. It is a quarter or 15 minutes past 12. Ya. 12-nya yang ke belakang. Kalau yang pertama tadi kan 12-nya pertama, ya. It is 12 a quarter or 15 minutes. Karena dibaca jam 12 seperempat, jam 12:15 menit. Tapi cara yang kedua ini dibalik. Lebihnya dulu yang dibaca, baru jam berapanya. It is a quarter past 12 or it is 15 minutes past 12. Seperti itu, ya. Oke. The next, kalau tadi kan lebih ya, lebih. Nah, kalau membaca waktu itu ketika masih antara 0 sampai 30 menit, nah itu masih dengan cara yang kedua tadi. Sedangkan kalau sudah lebih dari 30 menit, dia tidak bisa gunakan past. Nah, apa yang dimaksud seperti itu? Nah, kita akan lihat di sini. Ya. It is 5:40 minutes. Yang ini tetap sama dengan yang kedua tadi ya. It is 5:40 minutes, berarti jam 5:40. Nggak pakai lewat ya. Ini jam 5:40 menit. Langsung dibaca seperti itu. Lalu, apakah bisa dikatakan jam 5:40? Tidak. Nah, kalau yang sudah lebih dari 30 menit, dia akan ke jam berikutnya membacanya. Jadi, it is 20 to 6. Ya, 20 menit ke jam 6. It is 20 to 6. Bukan lagi it is ya, it is 40 minutes past 5. Bukan itu, tetapi kalau sudah 30 menit ke atas dia akan menjadi menuju jam berikutnya. Berarti kan it is 20 to 6. Okay. Those are the ways for telling, for reading, for showing times, ya. I do believe that you can more understand about this one when you do or when you use or when you apply this theory in your daily life. Okay, now, as addition, actually sometimes people use AM and PM. Now, I would like to inform you the difference between AM and PM. AM ya is antemeridium, yaitu dari jam berapa ya, 0 ya, tengah malam midnight sampai nanti jam 11:59 menit di tengah hari. Nah, itu disebutnya AM. And PM post meridium itu jam berapa? Jam 12 siang atau jam 12 tengah hari sampai jam 11:59 tengah malam, itu sebutannya PM. Ini digunakan ketika kalian membahas jam atau waktu yang dengan konsep 12 hours, 12 jam. Kalau 24 jam tidak perlu menggunakan AM and PM ya. Jadi AM PM ini digunakan ketika jamnya dalam konsep 12 jam. Oke, itu sebagai tambahannya saja. Oke, now I would like invite you to see what we have discussed before, apa yang sudah kita pelajari di dalam aplikasinya sehari-hari di dalam dialog ya. Nah, saya akan tampilkan videonya di sini, kalian bisa perhatikan. Oke, enjoy it.
Would you like to see a computer exhibition?
I'd love to when I have tickets for us.
How many tickets do you have, Dad?
I have 2, for you and me.
Great. So, when will we go, Dad?
We will go there on Saturday, December 26th,
What time?
at 2:15 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, that is the video, the application of what we have discussed before about dates and times in daily life. Okay, to make it more clear, to make the video clear, I would like to invite you to discuss the dialogue that you have watched before in the video given. Okay, between Josephine and Mr. Anderson. That would you like to see a computer exhibition? I'd love to, and I have tickets for us. How many tickets do you have, Dad? I have 2 for you and me. Great. So when will we go there? We will go there on Saturday, December 26th. What time? At 2:15 in the afternoon. Okay. Yeah. You see here all of the sentences that type in blue color showing our material that we discussed today, dates and time. Okay, I think those are that can be delivered from me to you all about dates and time. I do apologize if I made some mistake in delivering and inviting you to discuss about our material. See you for the next occasion in this channel.